Hi, I'm Jason Roman and I'm a New York-based street photographer, and today I want to give you guys a couple of tips to make it easier for you to approach subjects in the streets when you're out photographing. I love a good street portrait and that's kind of my specialty, so let's get right into it. So for tip number one, I always tell people don't challenge yourself too much. For example, when you're first starting out, you're going to want to look for people that are really, I would call them easy subjects, right? And that means maybe street performers, elderly people, and people that are dressed really nice. These are the type of subjects that I think it's going to be a lot easier to approach, and the chance of them saying yes is going to be much higher. Now, the reason that you want to do this is because you're going to build up kind of the courage that you need to start approaching people that you think are going to say no to you. So tip number one is definitely start off with easier subjects. It's going to make your life a lot easier, and it's going to help you build confidence when you're going out to photograph and maybe you're feeling a little more vulnerable. So always start off easy. All right, that brings us to tip two, and actually tip two could have been tip one because it's just as important, if not more important. It's take account of how you feel, right? If you're feeling like you're not in the best mood today to approach someone, if you're feeling a bit vulnerable, don't ask people for photographs because it can ruin your mood for a day, for the rest of that day, for a week, and it can kind of put like a bad damper on shooting for you. So for me, when I was first starting out, if I felt maybe a little bit insecure about asking people, I would just photograph something else for the day until I was feeling myself a bit more, and I'd get out and photograph and ask people for portraits. So that's really important. Take account of how you feel if you're gonna go outside, and if you're not feeling it, take a picture of anything else. Okay, so that brings us to tip three, and this is a very important tip. Know exactly why you want the photograph. Before I even approach a subject, I already have it figured out in my head exactly why I'm approaching them. Whether it be the shirt that they're wearing, the mood that they're in, the way that the light is hitting them, I'm gonna tell them that as soon as I approach them, because guess what? They're gonna wanna know why you want their portrait. So always think about the reason before you even approach someone, because you don't wanna be fumbling on your words and making it uncomfortable for both of you. In New York City, especially, people are rushing around and they don't like to be stopped. So I have to know exactly why I want the portrait the moment I stop someone. All right, so those are my three tips. Just remember to have fun. It's just street photography. These are just people that you're approaching. And I'll tell you what, if you get to know the subjects that you're photographing, chances are it's gonna make a better portrait. Thank you, Henry's Camera, for the opportunity. My name is Jason Roman. You can find me at Stockezy and jasonromanphotography.com.